Hey everyone, it's Kay back again with a respiratory question. I'm sorry, I'm laughing here, but guys, you know what? I tried to record this just a moment ago, and I started out with saying, hey Kay, and now, of course, every time I say hey to start out my question, it makes me start to laugh. So that's what the laughing is all about. My daughter's sitting here still laughing at me about that, hey Kay. Anyway, hey everybody, it's Kay, and I'm back with today's CCRN, PCCN question. It's a respiratory one. We have a patient with advanced Parkinson's disease today that's being admitted with acute respiratory failure. The caregiver reports the new onset of cough. Respiratory rates 36 per minute with audible wheezing. Crackles are heard in the right lung, and chest x-ray shows infiltrates in the right lung below the right bronchus. The most likely diagnosis is A, pneumonia, B, pulmonary embolism, C, pulmonary edema, or D, aspiration. Take a moment, come up with your answer. Okay guys, the answer is aspiration, is it not? So get this, we've got somebody with Parkinson's, right? So that automatically tells you, and it's advanced Parkinson's. Person's being taken care of by a caregiver. That sets the patient up for the possibility of choking and aspiration just because of issues related to coordination of the basic function of swallowing, okay? The respiratory failure is acute. New onset of a cough, that's highly suspicious, is it not, of aspiration? Patients chugging along at 36 per minute. They have audible wheezing, so it sounds like they may have aspirated something, right? Crackles are heard in the right lung, and chest x-ray, this really kind of seals the deal. In the right lung, we have infiltrates over in the right lung below the right bronchus. Well, keep in mind, when you look at us anatomically, the right main stem bronchus comes off at a pretty straight angle off the trachea, whereas the left, it takes a little bit more of, it's got a bend or a curve to it. So when people aspirate, most often they're going to aspirate into the right midlobe. And so this person then has all these infiltrates and crackles and stuff in the right lung around the right bronchus. So again, aspiration is the answer. And I want to bring up something else that's really important here. And that is, you know, we always love those posterior assessments in order to really get a good idea of a patient's lung sounds. It's always really important to slide your stethoscope under the right side, okay, under the right axillary area, working toward the nipple line. It's important to do that because you can't really get a good listen to the right midlobe posteriorly unless you scoot your stethoscope under the right arm into the right axillary area and work your way toward the nipple line. And if you think about the right midlobe, you can kind of think of it as a triangle where the base of the triangle is in the axilla, and then the apex of the triangle kind of comes to more of a point as it heads in toward the sternum. So important things to keep in mind. Pneumonia, it just really doesn't fit. So all of the new onset, there's nothing noted here having to do with fever. Pulmonary embolism, again, it just really does not, it is not consistent with pulmonary embolism. You know, the audible wheezing and the chest x-ray, how useful is a chest x-ray in showing you where a pulmonary embolism is? And then also pulmonary edema. So again, aspiration or D is your answer here. Thank you so much for joining me today for our question of the day. Please head on over to my website, khappypresents.com, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another question. Bye-bye.